Welcome to another grand episode of the Revolution Fantasy Football Edition of the Ruben Yanez Fantasy Football League. It is week 2. Now, this week, we got some final scores. Let's begin. Well, this week I got a 2-0 Oakland Oysters with 120 versus the San Jose Joy Lives Matter with 103. The Oakland Oysters are 2-0. And appear to be a threatening team this season.
I mean, they start out strong.
Yeah.
But their team is not built to last long.
Well, we shall see. I mean, the bye start at week 4, so.
Got 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. We'll see. Hopefully that's not the case this season. Hopefully. Moving on to the game of the week. Truly is come from behind victory. Shabooms were leading by 30 going into Sunday. 70 at one point during the week. Nail biter. Dayman had to come up with about 56 points. And boy, did he cover.
Oh, man, sure enough.
150 to 148. Dayman taking out the Shabooms.
But let's call it the ass whooping of the week. The 0-2 Alfredo Boyles have just they took a beating in week 1. And just when they thought that they were going to maybe be competitive in week 2, the Stack King trolls come through and say, no. Instead, everyone's gonna have the game of their lives.
Real.
And for a total point of 160, the 2-0 Stack King trolls are just decimated the Alfredo Boyles, who only managed to score 119, a respectable 119. But still, 119, it's less than 160.
All right. So the Huff and Puffs taking on the Oakland Minifistas. Huff and Puffs are from Hayward for some reason.
Shouldn't it be the San Diego Huff and Puffs? There must be the Hayward Huff and Puffs of San Diego.
Yeah, the Hayward Huff and Puffs of San Diego. But it was not their week this week, as it was last week, as the Huff and Puffs fall to the Oakland Minifistas, 147 to 95. We want to talk about an ass whooping.
Yeah,
that's an ass whooping.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, if you notice that the manifesto, they're dropping like flies. They got about 4 players, I believe. They got kind of like 4 players that are either injured, didn't finish the game, or are going to be out for multiple games, including, as you will know, the number 1 pick, Christian McCaffrey.
Yep, he's going to have multiple weeks out, so it's not looking good for the Oakland Minifistas. But they come out with a victory this week.
Yeah.
Both of them are 1-1, so now the board is just wide open.
Yeah, I know. It's wide open. There's 12 weeks left. Here's another 1-1 team who got a win last week, but this week came up short. The Reservoir Dogs only managed to put up 95 points to that of the reigning champ, the Cracker Killers, who managed to put up 140 points. Both the teams are 1-1. The biggest shocker is the Cracker Killers at 1-1. You know what? I don't know. You always expect the champ to at least start strong. 1-1 is fine, but as a champ, I don't know.
We expect better.
More.
We expect at least 2-0.
At least.
At least.
In fact, as champion, there's absolutely no reason for you to not be 3-0 on week 2. No reason.
No reason whatsoever.
No reason at all. But you are one win closer to that with a win this week.
And a well-earned win, I must say. Well-earned. As for the Bippers,
Wait, hold on. Do we ask again? What the hell is a Bipper?
I don't know, but they're from Merced for some
The
reason.
person said, okay, well,
Merced. Goddamn Peppers.
we're gonna look those.
Who called out the entire league, said we're not ready. I believe it is you
Yeah.
who is not ready. Although you did start out strong, 178, 116 against the Flying Graysons. You are 2-0.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. It's 12 weeks left. You only beat the reigning champ and a former champ. That's all. But
Yeah.
it's out.
Yeah. Former champ, I'm sorry. Flying Graysons, 0-2. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? You throwing it in already? You calling it?
On.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. Honey buns and crumb buns. This is that special part of the show where we call our version of Player of the Week and the opposite of Player of the Week, which is why you call it the crumb bun. But first, we'll start with the honey buns. My honey bun this week is quarterback Cameron Newton of New England, who did, not much, except throw for 397 yards, 3 total touchdowns, some of those rushing touchdowns, as usual. 1 interception, 35 points total for Cam Newton, newest New England Patriots. Who you got?
It did not help. It did not help the Shabooms.
No, it sure didn't.
Not help. I got running back Aaron Jones from the Green Bay Packers. 168 yards, 3 total touchdowns, for a total of 46 points. I mean, it helped. Who's got Aaron Jones? Pippers?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, that's why.
We should look it up.
Don't expect that output week in, week out.
Don't expect that, but that is nice, especially for a Green Bay team that has Aaron Rodgers, who's gonna throw it to everybody else. I don't think that's just 168 to one guy. That was great. But 3 total touchdowns probably the most outstanding thing about this entire stat sheet. However, with every outstanding, we have the opposite, which is it's not instanding, but we'll just call it crap standing, because these dudes are the straight crumb bums of the starters. For example, my choice, which is a very, very rare appearance on this list, because generally you're a honey bun, but this week, Julio Jones, wide receiver for the Atlanta Falcons. You crumb bum and your 2 catches for 24 yards. You're lucky this is PPR. Otherwise, you're lucky to get the 4 points you did. Lucky.
And I just want to clarify, I just want to make a correction. It's the current champions, the Cucamonga Cracker Killers, got Aaron Jones. My crumb bum is Will Fuller, wide receiver, Houston Texans. I mean, he showed up. That's it. He just showed up.
He put on his uniform?
Check, though. 0 targets for 0 points. It's terrible. Absolutely horrible.
Somebody started him.
Yeah, this guy. That guy right there. But anyways, thanks for showing up.
And
thanks for showing up to the game, dog.
Yeah, he showed up, period, because that's where it ended. All right. But not everyone gets to start. Sometimes you got guys on your bench, and they decide that they're just going to ball out for nothing. This week's all over your bench, for me, is wide receiver Deontay Johnson out of Pittsburgh, who just had nothing but 8 receptions for 92 yards, touchdown, 24 total points. Hey, Shabooms, don't you wish you had started? But no, these 24 points, all over your bench.
All over.
Tone, who you got?
Got a wide receiver. Excuse me. Wide receiver. Who's that? Mike Jitsky?
Gesicki?
Jizetsky? Miami? Okay, here we go. One more time. Wide receiver Mike Jizetsky, Miami. With 8 receptions, 130 yards, and a touchdown for 28 points all over the Huff and Puff bench. I think Huff and Puff is going to be a weekly feature on all over that bench.
Go to the bench. Make better decisions.
I'm just predicting. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying it might happen.
Yeah. Well, everyone knows if they're not on the bench, that means they're nowhere. And if they're not even on your bench or your starting thing, they're going to absolutely help nobody. This week, George Kittle did not play. So instead, they had to throw it to somebody. Who was that somebody? Was tight end for San Francisco, Jordan Reed, the newest acquisition, who had 7 receptions, 50 yards, 2 touchdowns, 25 points. Because George Kittle wasn't there, so this motherfucker helped nobody. Tone, who's the mother fluffer you got?
This motherfucker, he's from Pittsburgh. He's a wide receiver. Chase Claypool. Saying it correctly. Claypool. Like Deadpool, but with clay?
Yeah.
Anyways, that's pretty cool. Wide receiver, Pittsburgh, Chase Claypool. 3 receptions, 88 yards, and a touchdown. 18 points. That motherfucker helped nobody.
Yeah. Wait to take those respectable numbers and take away from someone who's on a roster. Thanks for nada.
Thanks for nada.
Chase, Jordan. The hell.
Oh, I think I found my sleeper in Robinson.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to
Back
agree
up.
with that.
Back up.
I have to agree with that. All right. Here we go.
Let's do it. Thursday night.
Thursday night, baby. You know it.
Oh man.
Ah.
It's always the shittiest teams are playing that damn night. And it's always the beginning of the season too.
Yeah. But there's always that thing where they say when you have to have like the battle of the best or the battle of the shits. But either way, they're gonna be slinging around. Well, either way, you have the opportunity to have a really good game. Because there's one of those when, like you have a bad game and there's a good team and a bad team and the good team plays down to the competition. Yeah. But sometimes, and it doesn't always happen. But it's like when you finally get to McDonald's and you get that perfect dollar menu and it's just delicious. Well, we're about to get two things off the straight dollar menu, baby, on Thursday night.
That's right.
And it's going to be good.
It's going to hit the spot.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to hit the sweet spot.
We have the Miami Dolphins visiting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both of these teams are terrible, as we all know. Both these teams are terrible. Jacksonville at least has Gardner Minshew. Was it Gardner Minshew the third? There is no first? Something like that. They are favored by 2.5 points at home, with the over-under being 44. I believe that the Miami Dolphins are a terrible team. I believe that the Jaguars are, or they can be defined by the term fire and ice. These dudes are either they're gonna go out there and look and have no idea what they're doing, or for some reason Gardner Minshew is gonna throw it all over the yard, and they're gonna seem like a professional football team.
Yeah, at first it looks like they don't know what they're doing, and all of a sudden, second half comes around, they're like, okay, we're playing.
All right, yeah. It doesn't make any
Okay,
sense.
we got this.
They had a fire sale where they're getting rid of everybody, and then for some reason they want to win sometimes. Totally going against what they're trying to do. I think this will be one of those games. I believe that Gardner Minshew, through no fault of his own, is going to be great. It's going to be great in this game. I see him passing for the 4 touchdowns. Why? Because I don't know who they got at running back. As far as I know, they got nobody. Because they don't have Fournette. They got nothing.
Yeah, Robinson.
It's true.
That guy.
We just got done talking about it.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, this past Sunday he ran for 102 yards. I mean, I don't expect that Thursday night. I mean, that's a short turnaround.
That's a short turnaround.
I mean, damn.
I'm expecting 28 points off the Jags. I don't know why. I don't think that they're good, but I just think that this will be one of those shitty games.
Well, they're good enough.
Well, they're good enough to put up 28, and also they're playing the Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins.
Dolphins are terrible. The Dolphins are terrible. Is Fitzpatrick still playing? Because I think Tua is about to start. Maybe not this week, but after this week when they lose, with my predicted 28-13, the Fish.
I'm sticking with that prediction.
We'll go with Tua. So.
Yeah, I'm sticking with that prediction.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. So Fish.
We'll see Thursday night. Locking it in. Jags. Jags are gonna take Thursday night.
Oh yeah, I firmly believe it. I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna do what's gonna appear to be in dominant fashion, but really it's just they're playing regular and Miami sucks. You heard it here
What it comes
first.
down to it.
That is week 2. See you in week 3.